Yo, what is up? It's Vane here and welcome for another video. Oh man, I am so damn excited. And you know why? The reason? Because today is going to be special. We're not just going to be reviewing figures, but we're going to be reviewing figures of people from toy community I'm currently in. So I already chose before the beginning of this video. Before I start recording, I already choose my favorite figures so far that I've seen that they posted, and I'm gonna review them one by one today on this video. So without further ado, let's begin and let's review them one by one. So let's begin with Javen's TV. So you know why I decided to choose this first? Because I just watched Superman just 2 weeks ago. Not so long ago after I decided to review this. So let's try to zoom it in so we can see this in full picture. Boom, there you go. All right. So first let's focus on the Superman itself. So about the figure, yes, this one is fully articulated from the way I see it. You can move the arms, you can move the legs in many different directions. You can rotate it. You can rotate the hips and also both of the arms. And yes, this one is definitely made out of plastic. And my feedback about the face, it kind of looks very cartoonish. Well, it almost looked like, at least it almost looked like from the movie, but I think there's still some room for improvements. But anyway, this one is low. This one looks good. And also about the cape, well, I don't really have much to say about this. It looks very simple, and yes, you can definitely recognize that this one is Superman. If we try to zoom it in, let me see. Okay, unfortunately my phone can't further zoom in, but like you can see the logo Superman on its chest and also those carvings on its stomach. I really like it. I really do like it. And also crypto, so we can see well, honestly there's really nothing much for me to say about crypto because it looks very simple. And this one is like a unique tandem because of all the movies I've watched, I've never seen Superman together with Crypto. I didn't even know that Crypto was his pet only after this movie. But I really like this tandem. They're really a funny partner. So like the cape, it's very simple. It's just like Superman here. And yes, I really like the fog as it, it just makes it a little bit, it adds some slightly realism on the picture as if they're floating. Not just floating, but flying in midair. You know, just to make it look like as if they're flying in action. All right. So now we're gonna be checking this picture by Bujega Collection. So this is like the screenshot in here. Piccolo in full rage determination. The Namekian warrior who once stood as Goku's rival but became one oh dot dot dot. Of course, I'm not gonna check it because that's too damn long. So let's try to zoom it in. All right, there you go. Okay. So you know what? Honestly, I'm not really a big fan of Dragon Ball, but like when I was a kid, yes, damn, I binge watched Dragon Ball because of our local TV show. So this one, I really like it. Like I like the way they design the clothes. Although this one is PVC, it looks very simple as I already have figures. You know, I really like how they make it like this. So you can see the clothes were tattered because like Piccolo was fighting against Goku. So because basically Piccolo is trying to harm. Wait, what? Why did I hum? So Piccolo is trying to harm. What's the name of this? Denden, yeah. Piccolo's trying to harm Linden. So like Goku came into action trying to stop Piccolo. And if we what the hell? If we try to zoom it in, one thing I've noticed about this is I see this purple writings on its like this one on its arm, like on the left side, on the right side, over here, on the legs, both left and right. So, for me, my honest feedback about this, it does kind of feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's it was there. It feels like the the owner, decided to just grab the ball pen and start writing something on it. Because from the way I see it, it kind of feels like he just decided to write something on it. But anyways, it does look like a battle damage to me. Like that's how you can see, and that's how you can recognize that Piccolo really did fought against Goku. Yeah. And also, one more I can see about this is like, okay, the stand is very normal. I mean, it's very simple. Yeah, it's good enough for Piccolo to be able to stand at least. Well, I never bought a figure exactly with only just this stand. I think like one of the problems about this is it's not strong enough. Like with like if you try to like I don't know, like if you accidentally so let's say you put it on the box and then you accidentally push the box, so eventually this figure will just come out of this base and it will topple. But anyways, like decision wise, it looks good enough. And also the good thing about this, that the only downside of like the base of like the big base to hold this figure, if ever they decided to use a big base, is like, it occupies more space, which kind of, limits on how many figures you can put inside the box. But the fact that this one, the stand is very small, so, if all figures have the same stand like this, then you can place more figures. So I really like it. It's very simple, although it's very not so stable, I would say. Yeah, I really like it. And the eyes, I was hoping to actually not see those like black circle thing stuff on its eye sockets. Or about my English because I'm not good, but I really do like it. Yeah, I really like it. I would rate this figure, honestly, I think 8 out of 10. And also, but I also forgot to record Superman. So I'm gonna give it a rate of I think also same like this, 8 out of 10. So all in all, this is good, 8 out of 10. So now we're gonna be proceeding to the last entry. Okay, we're gonna be proceeding to the last entry. Okay, so we're gonna be reviewing this figure by Everett. OMG, Iron Man Armory. Oh, you know what? I was really hyped to see this figure one by one. You know, because you can see all the collection of different versions of Iron Man. So we can see them all placed together. So let's try to zoom it in so we can see them even way more better. All right, there you go. All right, so this like the clearest version of Iron Man. So here you can see. So one of the things I really like about this is like it features like different version in like chronological order, or is it? So this one, so actually from the first movie of Iron Man, so this was the first version of Iron Man suit that Tony Stark decided to create it. And then on the Iron Man 2, he decided to create this another version of Iron Man with Gatling gun on the right side. And he added some modification. It can also fly with its like thrusters on its legs like this. But before we proceed to this second picture of Iron Man, so one thing I can say about this, the first one, C-15, it looks very simple. Well, nothing really much to say about this. It's like the color is exactly the same how the movie the the color is exactly the same, just like how you see it from the movie. Well, really? No, no, no. Actually, not. So this one is color. What kind of color is this one? This one is like faded green, but like in the real version in the movie, this was actually gray. So they should have changed the color of this. So that might be the only issue about this. But like I wish I can zoom it in a little bit more so you can see here the details. And this one is fully articulated. You can move its feet, you can move its legs, its arms sideways, and you know, like up and down. And over here, man, I really suck at reviewing toys, honestly. But I'm still gonna review it. So, but here, you can see more figures. Damn, I really like those figures. And also, I have a question. Is this even Iron Man? This doesn't even look like Iron Man, but I think this one is from a different multiverse. Like, this one, the guy, like, removing his mask. Is this, like, part of Iron Man, or is it? Correct me in the chat. And also here, if we check more, so we can see this Iron Man, which does looks like Doctor Doom at the backside of this guy who just removed his helmet, wearing the Iron Man suit on his left side, right next to him. And then on the other side, this one is another version of Iron Man. I think this is like the from the older version, the multiverse. And yes, oh my goodness, I really suck at reviewing toys. But you know, all in all, I really like the figures. Oh wait, I was wrong. I was damn wrong. So actually, this one is the early version, the early development Iron Man. Damn, this one on the middle side. Why didn't I see it? Yeah, this one. Oh my goodness, I really do like this. So yeah, so I think like on the upper side, these are the different versions of Iron Man, and you know the lower part, I'm not even sure if all of them were Iron Man because it feels like custom made. Okay, so I really like it, and also these two people like trying to hover around. You know, at first I thought that these guys were just floating around, and I was like asking myself, how is that even possible? But when I try to zoom it in, so you guys can see here this clamp, this iron clamp holding on these two Iron Mans. This one that shoots this laser beams on both of their hands. This Iron Man like crawling on the wall, and also this one like shooting web. And yeah, anyways, I really do like it. And also about this one, wait, I never seen from Marvel movies the Iron Man created like Captain America version of Iron Man suit. But damn, the possibility, I really like it. All right, so far, all in all, I really like this collection, and if I'm gonna review this, I'm gonna give this 7 out of 10. So what do you guys think about this review? So please let me know in the comment section below. And for now, I will check more upcoming. I will check more toys so I can review them for you guys. So goodbye for now, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.